I'm Lauren Schuster, and you're watching Welcome Home on Fox Wilmington. If you're a future home buyer, then you may want to think about a custom-built home. Russell and Kat with Russell May Custom Homes are going to tell us about the process. I'm joined by Russell and Kat with Russell May Custom Homes. Now guys, this is an exciting year coming up. You're coming up on a 5-year anniversary. Tell me a little bit about your business.
I think we've grown a lot in the last 5 years. I think the biggest thing we have done is we have gotten more diverse with what kind of products we use. We also have a bigger trade base now, which helps us with our time frame also of actually building the home properly and the amount of time we do. So I think we've done a great job on our growth as a company, and as a whole, we've gotten better at what we do.
Yeah, and that's an exciting time frame, especially for those future buyers out there. They usually don't want to wait over a year for their dream house. So when you told me 8 months about for this house, I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, we did this just at around 8 to 9 months. I think we would have been done in 9 to maybe some of the options didn't happen, but I think we did a good timeline with getting the house completed. The bank was happy, the homeowners were happy too, so it all worked well.
And this is a dream team duo right here. We got Kat, who does the amazing interior design that helps the buyers with the process. Tell me about that.
I mean, each home is different, each buyer is different. So sometimes we have homeowners coming in and they already have their ideas of what they want and just need me to kind of just go alongside that with them. And then others, we really take it from the ground up and we, piece each room together, make sure everything's cohesive and flowing together, and it turns out beautiful like this.
And so as soon as I walked into this house, I was just kind of at awe with all the little tiny things, the design. What are some, newer features you've done here that maybe you haven't done anywhere else?
I think the biggest thing here is the hidden outlets. We do have hidden outlets throughout this countertop area, which is nice. Spice racks actually integrated into the cabinets. Trash cans integrated cabinets, that's kind of like the norm for this kind of home. But for everything to be more streamlined, we try to make sure everything is kind of tucked away and not that the homeowner actually can enjoy the countertop space.
I think that ties into like the bathrooms too, even like your niches and having your soap kind of tucked away. So we have like that hidden behind a wall, or different things like that, tucking away your water bottles and using every square inch of the home that you really can and being creative with that. And that's something that we really try to be like, even when we're looking at plans, hey, we're gonna have this space here, what if we do this? And just make it really purposeful and intentional for each homeowner.
From the beginning, you guys are the point of contact for the buyers, and I love that about your company. You are the point of contact. They only come to you and talk to the actual owners.
Yeah, so we are I'm on site every day. If you got a question, talk to me. Sometimes when you're actually in the home and feeling the home and how it's built, we actually FaceTime with a lot of homeowners or team with them, and we actually will meet with them virtually over the phone. And if they're not in the state or if they're out of the country or whatever they are, we will actually get with them and actually say, hey, what do you think about this design? And it just might be as easy as a vertical tile compared to a horizontal tile, right? But our goal at the end of the day is make sure their home is custom for them and they like it 100%.
Yeah. I feel you got a fun job, Kat, doing all the pretty stuff.
I do. I don't take it for granted. It's something that, we're both really passionate about. And actually, Rusty has a lot of really great ideas too. And we work really well at building that kind of off of each other. And sometimes, I'll come with some grand idea and be like, okay, but let's see if we can actually build this. And a lot of times he'll make it work. And sometimes he'll like, no, that's a great idea, but now we're gonna table that.
Yeah, well, I feel like you're also learning from your past experiences, past houses, and like new ideas and looking, and you're like, well, let's try that for the next house.
Yeah.
Right. I've been doing this for 25 years, actually over 25 years. So I'm kind of getting old now. But at the end of the day, I mean, our main focus is our homeowners, meeting the expectations, right? That's the key. Budget. I know that's something that's more important now than ever, especially with today's interest rates. And we try to do everything within budget prior to actually starting the home. We have a whole design contract that actually we design the home prior to on paper. So that way we're able to give the right expectations on the price instead of the homeowners being surprised at the end or surprised during the way. And we actually do open book. So everything we do is open book, open invoices to the homeowners. So they're able to see actually what the price of the home is and not guess about it.
And tell me again how far you guys can travel. I know you do Brunswick County, up here near Emerald Isle, Hampstead?
We try to stay within an hour, 45 minutes is the max, or 2 hours. It also depends on our workflow at the time too, but typically we have anywhere from 3 to 4 homes at a time. So we typically can make that stretch, so.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much. And, just hearing from them here, this is a fun, easy process that you guys are very organized. And if you are dreaming of a custom built home, Russell May Custom Homes is the place to reach out to. If a storm was to hit our coast tomorrow, would your roof be ready for the damage that it may cause? If you're unsure, then I would talk to Jim Willis here over at Willis Roofing. Jim, tell me a little bit about your business and how you can make sure people are sure that the roof will be okay.
The best way to be sure is to take advantage of our free inspections. It's much better to be, prepared than us coming here afterwards. If we come before, it doesn't cost you anything. We can actually do your inspection. We'll give you all the notes. We'll give you details and a well breakdown on what that roof looks like, as well as what it should look like.
Because I feel like homeowners don't just, wake up one day and be like, oh, maybe I should check on my roof. They wait last minute or until the damage is already done. So the big point to really come on is the free inspections, and they can just call even if they just want a random check.
It's nothing to it. It's nothing to it. And that's why we put this out here, is so the clients know we come into so many jobs that are wind damaged and need our assistance like immediately. We don't mind. We'll always be there for you, but we'd much rather stop that problem before it gets to a problem. So we've got a checklist that we send out to our clients. We let them know exactly what we're doing throughout the process. We have our own PAs. We have everybody to work with everything to do everything for you. So it's a really simple process regardless, but if it were my home, I'd want to know what I have before I really need it.
And what seems nice is it seems like everything is in-house.
It is. A business is really nothing without a team. So I'm so proud of everybody on our team, our installers, the guys that clean the jobs up, my wife who does most of the stuff inside, Amy, Jennifer, everybody. We've got an amazing staff.
And then let's talk about fortified roofing, which you guys specialize in, correct?
Absolutely, yeah. Fortified is huge. I would say right now it's about 70 to 80% of our work. I was taught, nothing's for free. There's no free lunch. That's what my dad really taught me. But when you really get to looking into this program, it's a grant that benefits not only the client, but the insurance company as well. The goal is to keep that property protected regardless of what happens, what storms we have coming. The insurance companies love the idea of having something that's a little more of an asset than a liability. So that's going to help out big time when it comes to your premiums. There's actually a 7% premium reduction that's given to almost all the clients that get this grant. That fortified process looks a little bit like this. We go in, we remove everything right down to the decking. We put new drip edge around the perimeter. We use a larger drip edge that's fortified required. We use ice and water guard, which is a self-adhered underlayment on the whole entire roof. And then we put a starter roll that goes around that roof. That keeps everything protected. So if you were to lose a shingle, which architectural shingles are kind of hard to lose unless they're old, you still have that protection under that shingle.
And let's talk about this house here behind us, which is one of your clients here in St. James. He called you guys, and what did you see when you first went up there? Did you know he needed a replacement?
Well, walking up the driveway, we can actually look at these shingles and kind of get an idea. We're not making assumptions, but if you look at shingles all day, every day, you get a pretty good idea of what to look at. But those shingles were starting to shine around the edges. Once we see that, we know that fabric is starting to be exposed. We know it's got at least a decade on it off the gate. We got up there and noticed there were a few shingles that were missing. So we were able to get that secure and talk to Mr. Mike and get this thing cleaned up for him. Yeah.
Well, let's talk to Mr. Mike ourselves and see how his process went. Thank you.
All right, my pleasure. Thank you.
I'm joined by Mike Joseph, who is the homeowner of this beautiful home here in St. James Plantation. And now, Mike, tell me, how and why did you contact Willis Roofing?
Well, we bought our house in 2017, went through a couple of storms. And the final storm that we went through before I thought we may need a new roof was, I found pieces of roof on the ground. So I actually contacted multiple roofers. And, I had them come out, they get on the roof. Some of them called me back with an estimate, some of them didn't. And a friend of mine used Jim Willis, and he said, you should call Jim. So I did. And one thing I like about Jim and Willis Roofing was he came out, He got on the roof and he took pictures of the roof. He flew a drone over the roof and took pictures. But what's more impressive was the fact that when he came to give me a quote, unlike the other roofers who just gave me a number, he came out with a folder with the roof, what it was made of, a diagram of my roof with all the material that would be used, everything priced separately. So I had an itemized price of what my roof would cost. And to me, that was a winner because it was professional. And I just felt that they would do the best job, and they absolutely did the best job.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming in and giving me the opportunity to talk about my new roof.
Yeah, you're welcome. And now professional is Willis Roofing, which we heard from you. And so if you are looking for either just a free inspection or roof replacement, Willis Roofing is the company to reach out to. Garage doors are something that we use every single day, but we typically don't think about it until something goes wrong. And that's why we are here with Precision Garage Door Service of Wilmington to make sure that our doors keep running smoothly. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And now let's talk about some of the most common fixes or repairs that you guys see.
Some of the most common ones we see, obviously, is broken springs, operator failures, doors get stuck or racked. Those are the most common ones we see.
And is there something that people should look out for, before they have to go into a whole replacement?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times it's just having it serviced is a great option to make sure you try to prevent some of those things from happening and stay ahead of it.
And is there especially with your company, a typical time frame where, people might start needing repairs or replacement?
Repairs can happen at any time. One thing you want to do is make sure you're trying to stay proactive on keeping it maintenance and healthy so that you can prevent those failures. But if it does happen, it can happen within the first few years or even longer. So.
Oh, okay. And even when, people are starting to sell their house and put it on the market, they tend to, fix some things like the garage. Does that up the value?
It definitely does, especially if you upgrade your garage doors. The first thing you see, it increases the value of the home. A lot of times we see people when they're selling it, that's the first thing they go to look at.
With the viewers watching right now, what are specific things that you can offer them?
Well, we have our tune-ups that we offer, as well as same-day service. We have estimates on our doors. We could provide them, come out and do same-day estimates and quotes and what fits their needs and design that they're looking for.
And talking about the designs, this is a beautiful door here. How many different types or versions do you have?
Oh, it's a lot. There is a ton of options, which is great for the customer, right? We're able to come out, show them samples, provide them options that they can look at so that they can make the choice that they want that fits their needs and wants. They can look and pick the right color, insulation, everything they're looking for in a door.
Now, you guys are based in Wilmington, but how far out do you service?
We service everywhere from Ocean Isle to Sneads Ferry.
Okay. And the process, is it usually a day turnaround, or what does it look like versus repairs and replacements?
If you have a repair, we could be there same day and hopefully get you taken care of same day. From a door estimate standpoint, the installation should take us 1 day. The ordering of the door, depending on the customer, what they want, what they order, customization, could take a few weeks, but we communicate the whole time during the process.
What about the big question, money, financing? Do you guys have any options for that?
We do, and it's great. There's a lot of ways you could do it. You could do it up front, right when you call in. There's a place online when you do your online booking, as well as you could do your financing. But also our trained professionals can come out and walk you through the plans and options that best fit you.
Okay, so that's kind of the beginning process. Is that kind of how it starts, where they give you a call and they can come out and inspect and see what they want?
That's correct. That's where it all starts, is just booking the appointment.
So whether you're looking for a replacement or a repair, having the right team on your side goes a long way. Travis, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
I am joined by Tim Potter, the owner of Carpet Smart here in Wilmington. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for being here today.
You're welcome. And we are standing in your gorgeous showroom right now. So tell us a little bit of, options that you have here.
Sure. Our showroom has so much to offer. We have carpet, we have LVP, laminate, and we also have a full hardwood room. with many options.
And when people come in here, I mean, what is their first reaction?
I think they're surprised with the number of options and maybe a bit overwhelmed at first, but we're here to guide them and help them come to the right decision for their project. I think it's important to ask a lot of questions. You know, what color paint's on the wall? What type of furniture? How they're going to use the space? Do they have pets?
And you have a cute dog yourself, and so you know as a dog owner which carpets some dog owners should have.
Yeah, absolutely. We all love our pets, but you know, they can cause trouble in the house, and so you have to make sure you have the right product down for them.
And now we talked about pets with carpet, but what about if someone has pets and they have a lot of hardwood floor? What are their options?
Yeah, so pets can be rough on hardwood floors. Hardwoods are a gorgeous product to put down, but pets can be rough on them. So a product that we recommend that looks very much like hardwood is Mohawk's Revwood. It's 100% waterproof, it's extremely scratch resistant, and it's great for pets.
The trends nowadays, I feel like a couple years ago, carpet was fading out, but now it's fading back in, and you see that a little bit more, right?
Yeah, that's right. We're seeing more carpet go back in the bedrooms. So for the longest time, everyone was pulling carpet out and putting hard surface in the bedrooms, and then they would come back in with a giant area rug to soften up the space. But now we're seeing people just bring carpet back to the bedrooms. They're going with a very nice carpet pad that makes a big difference, and very soft plush carpets.
Yeah, and talking about that, I didn't realize that someone can come in here and tell you a dimension or size, and they can have an area rug from any of these rugs in here.
That's right. We will custom cut an area rug to your space. The good thing about that is it fits your space perfectly. You don't have this awkward 1 or 2 feet sticking out past a couch or a dresser. It'll fit the space perfectly. And you can pick out a carpet that really will work with your decor in the space.
And you know, just starting that process, how does the process start for someone who's looking for a new carpet or just floor and flooring in general?
Sure, you can call our office here or come by the showroom. And again, we start to ask questions about your project. And from there, we'll set up a free estimate. So we come out to your space and we walk through the project with you. We take measurements and then we put together a very detailed estimate that itemizes labor, product, furniture move, everything that we're gonna work on the project we'll itemize out for you and deliver you a comprehensive estimate. And what I tell people, if nothing else, you come away with a lot of information.
Yeah. I want to also talk about your team as well. I've met a couple here in store and they're just great people to work with, I feel like.
Yeah, the best part about working here is my staff. They make buying floor fun. They will have a great conversation with you, get to know you, learn about your project, and you will enjoy your time in the showroom.
Well, standing in this space right now, I highly recommend that everyone comes into the showroom to see how beautiful it is and all their options. So thank you so much. I'm sure you've seen these furniture pieces around town. We are at 341 Furniture, a local favorite, and these are ones that you didn't know you needed until now. So let's go find out how they're made. We are inside 341 Furniture, where we are walking around the showroom and then gonna go behind the scenes to see where the magic really happens. And now, Ron, this is such a unique space. What do people usually say when they first walk in here?
Oh, they're just blown away by the quality and the colors and the choices they get to make here.
And I'm sure, do they know that you can actually sit on every single one of these pieces, which I love.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can try them out. You can make sure they fit your body. We customize every piece so we can make it fit.
Amazing. And so this is a local business, which I feel like some people don't realize when they see your artwork and all of this out and about.
Yeah, so we were born with the gift, and so for just over 10 years now, we've been making furniture.
And now I want to talk about the name of your company, 341. What does that mean? Where did that name come from?
So in 2015, my wife's father passed away, and so one of our neighbors invited us to tag along with him to a craft show to help with the grievance. So we started this business. The 341 was the name we picked because a friend of ours in Charlotte, a pastor, would see 341 on a license plate when he would go travel to minister to people, and he would bring them a message. And so we did the 341 in honor of Bob. So
that's such a special message.
Yeah,
I love that. And now when people come in here, this is high quality and durable. And you guys are one of the only places in the area that make stuff like this.
we make it here in shop, and you can come and meet the builder. You can come and customize your piece.
The builder as in you? You're the builder?
I'm Ron the builder.
Well, I feel like we need to go behind the scenes and see you in action about that.
Well, I know what to do. Let's go.
So you guys have been in business for almost 11 years now, and times are changing. So there's different ways that you create your products. Like this one here, you guys used to paint every single stripe on here.
We did, and then put a finish on it, and yeah, lots of work. And but hey, technology's come alive, right? So we are now offering, actually 2 years ago, like today, we bought our first load of poly, and we started making products that are going to last a lifetime. People still love the wood though. They love that artistic. So if you're going to put it inside, this is perfect. If you want to put it outside, this is going to require maintenance. This, you just got to wash it. And it's going to last you a
lifetime through all of the hurricanes and everything that we experienced.
Yeah, maybe if the wind blows a lot, you might want to bring it inside, or you can leave it out if you want to.
And so now there are a lot of different things that you guys create here. We got the chair that you're working on right now, and people, like you said, can choose their colors. And also, so I think when there is an older home or a home with unique spaces, sometimes certain furniture on a showroom doesn't fit, but you guys customize it for them.
Yeah, we can make them a little smaller, we can make them a little bigger. Everything is customizable. Size, color, shapes, we can do it.
Everything you think of.
Yep.
Awesome, well let's get working on this chair because I want to see the finished product.
Let's put this in here.
Okay.
All
I
right.
don't know where it goes.
All right, you put it right there and I'll take care of it. How's that sound? So we're gonna line that right up on the bottom there, centering the lines are up here to make it easy. All right, we need the white one next year.
Fun. Well, high five. I think we're doing a great job. Well, thank you, Ron, for showing us around and showing us how you make these incredible products.
You're very welcome.
And now you can visit them here in store with their workshop and their showroom, or online at 341furniture.com. And we'll be right back on Welcome Home. Today we are inside one of New River Cabinets and Designs projects, where we'll talk to the owner about their company and then also see the progress happening in this kitchen. I'm joined by Aaron Snyder, the owner and principal designer. And first, tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got into this business.
I had an aunt that was an interior designer. I would come over and she would give me highlighters and she would tell me to highlight certain areas of a floor plan. So it was very interesting, but it was also very chaotic. And so as I started to grow up, I started to rearrange my little 10 by 10 bedroom almost weekly to see how can I rearrange something in such a tight space with what I have. And so that's something that I just did for many, many, many years. And when I went away to the Marine Corps, I realized that I was drawn to that design aspect. And almost 6 years ago now, I decided it's time to open up my own business and see what I can offer and help guide people in their decision to remodel or do new construction.
And now we're actually standing in one of your projects right now. So tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, so this is a remodel project where we partnered with a homeowner that just moved here and they wanted to update the home. They absolutely hated the faux tin backsplash, so that's kind of where this all started. We talked about their needs, their wants, need for functionality in a small space, and then it kind of snowballed into some other areas of the home, like the laundry room, the master bath, and 2 full baths upstairs as well.
Because they just recently bought this home and they came to you guys to help remodel and give them what they wanted in their new future home.
Right, yeah. So when they came to the showroom, we talked about what it is that they wanted. So we had some things that they could pick from, tile, countertop, but they wanted something a little bit different, which I absolutely love when the clients want something a little bit different. So we went over to Florida Tile in Wilmington, and we found some amazing tiles for some of the other spaces. And we're also going to modernize this space with a full height backsplash of quartz and the countertop that waterfalls down to the edge, and still keeping the character with a little bit of the darker cabinetry. This home has a lot of detail and trim throughout, so trying to modernize but not take that character away was something that we really wanted to focus on as well.
So your company also does a lot more than just kitchen and bathroom remodels, but a lot of other things our viewers might not know about.
Yes, we do interior design services, so we can completely redesign your whole space from ground up, whether it's new construction or remodeling.
For our individual homeowners, we can come into your bedroom and help you select furnishings like that. Or if you're a builder that doesn't need just cabinetry help, but wants somebody to help select all the tiles and the directions and the patterns and such like that, we can help that way as well.
And this is your world. I feel like you love doing this. Isn't that something that's fun to do, is help these clients pick out different furnishes and colors?
Yes. So my two favorite phases of the project are actually when I meet with a client in the showroom or on site at a tile showroom or countertop place. And then the second is at the very, very end when we bring our photographer in and do the final shoot of everything to see how it's turned out. Doing all that in education with the client, I think helps them have a better experience too, rather than just going somewhere and being like, okay, I get 4 options for cabinets or this or that. We can kind of do anything from semi-custom all the way up to custom. So they can really make their dreams come true. When it comes to the final phase, getting to take that breath at the end and see a space completely finished how the homeowner wanted it to be is very exciting.
Yeah, and so if you have a project at home that you would like to be revamped or remodeled, then New River Cabinets and Design is your place to check out.
If your roof can't handle the next storm, it could cost you thousands. Call Willis Roofs today and upgrade to a fortified roof, built stronger than standard roofs to better withstand high winds and severe weather in the Cape Fear region. You may even qualify for insurance discounts, saving you money year after year. And with flexible financing, you don't have to wait. Get the roof you need now and pay over time. Don't wait until damage strikes. Call Willis Roofs now for your free inspection and estimate. Call now. Free inspection, financing available. Willis Roofs. Stronger roofs, smarter homeowners.
Hi, my name's Erin Snyder. I'm the owner and principal designer of New River Cabinets and Design, where we specialize in custom cabinetry, full kitchen and bath, and whole home interior design. My team and I will guide you through every step of the process, from the initial design to final installation, so there are no surprises, just results you'll love. If you're ready to fall in love with your space again, visit our showroom or schedule a design consultation today. We're excited to help you love where you live.
Dreaming of custom beach-themed furniture made just for you? At 341 Furniture, we design and build high-quality, locally crafted pieces that truly stand out. Every chair, every detail is thoughtfully created with care, character, and lasting durability. From handcrafted statement pieces to worry-free poly outdoor furniture built for coastal living. Visit us at 100 Heathcliff Road, Unit C, Wilmington. 341 Furniture. Bring the beach home.